Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mickey D with The Scoop. Happy New Year and welcome back to The Scoop, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad you're here. It's so good to be with you. You know, we've all had challenges in 2023 and now 2024. We're here with you, ladies and gentlemen, and we want to do the best we can do. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is one of, not everybody's really focused in on Bitcoin right now, but they're going to be focused on Bitcoin here in a little while. Just give it a little time. Ladies and gentlemen, the scoop is for your education, your entertainment, your information only. I'm not a stockbroker, not a money manager, not a financial advisor. I'm an author. I'm a researcher. I put it in black and white so you'll have it for days, weeks, months, and years to come. You can get my books on Amazon.com. You get the audiobook, paperback book, or the ebook. I hope you had a real great holiday season, you and your family. We did have special guests. We had Tim Harris came to visit us, and we were glad that we caught up with him over at the stadium there. And Mark Jarrett came to visit us also. It was great. He had some great ideas. His trading philosophy, Navy veteran, war hero type. Navy vet. I always say Navy veterans or war hero. Anybody that's put some time of their life to serve their country. In my opinion, you're a hero, ladies and gentlemen. So we thank those two gentlemen for joining. I wasn't able to I had a doctor lined up, and the practice, holiday season, things happen. They have to go to work and what have you. They were busy. And I had another person from another hospital that I was supposed to interview also. And I had another YouTuber also that I was supposed to, all of them have been postponed, we'll put them off to a later date and all that. But that's not what you join. You want to talk about Bitcoin. I'm going to show you the charts here in a minute. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. Because right now, we have two events that everybody's aware of. Everybody knows that happening is in April, and everybody knows that the SEC is going to make a decision or may not make a decision or may make a half a decision or a quarter of a decision or something. They're going to do something. But what happens if they don't? Will the stocks go into the ground? Now, Bitcoin is, these stocks go up real fast and they come down real fast. Yeah, Mickey D's taking profits because I know easy come, easy go, and it was just a short 4 years ago when we were in this same position. And what did these stocks do? They went up, came back down a little, then they kept going up. That's what these stocks kept doing. So don't get mad at me, because approximately the same time 4 years ago, look at the videos, same time 4 years ago, I was taking profits. And why do I take profits early like I do? Because I get in early. We're not market timers, but we have good market timing. I'm not tooting my own horn or anything. I'm just telling you, the generalist that like we are in these different trades, we take the best of the best early, and we knock them out the park. That's what we do, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to show you these stocks, and yes, I've traded these stocks before. These the stocks that are in the newsletter, which is out right now? Make sure you take a look at your newsletter. And ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't received a newsletter in a while, take a look at some of the old copies. Go into your email, put in the Scoop private students, put in the Scoop, and something will come up. And take a look at those. You probably got a letter. You've got something in there from me. You've had some correspondence. You just disregard this. Hopefully you haven't deleted it. But that information is very important here. Let's take a look at these charts and let's see what I'm talking about with Bitcoin. But first I want to read you something here, just to since there's talk of One of our Jean Paul Felix. He's one of our subscribers. He's also Scoop Team member. He says, "Oh, this has to do with it's funny anyway." Hi, Mickey. I recently had dinner with a salesman from Edward Jones. Now I know people. Edward Jones. We use Edward Jones from time to time. To get a feel of the market. The guy asked him how my uranium trade from 18 months ago was doing with a bit of snicker. This is one of those agents, how's that uranium trade going? When I told him Boss Energy had doubled, he nearly fell off his chair. So that was the uranium trade. But let's get back to what we're here for. Let's take a look at right now at what's going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is 44,388 as I speak right now. 44,388. These Bitcoin stocks are very, very volatile right now, ladies and gentlemen. But as you can recall, 4 years ago or so, Riot had just been cleared by the SEC. That was a little while back. And I said, under $1, I think it was 60, 70, 80 cents or so. This is one we backed the truck up on, and it went up to over $50, $60. But when did Mickey D start selling? When it was in this area right here, 13, 14, 15, 16. Look at the videos, and that's exactly the time I started selling. And I sold all the way up, ladies and gentlemen. I was selling up. I'm not telling you to buy, sell, or hold anything. Past performance is not indicative of future performance. I'm just telling you, this is what I did last cycle. This cycle will be much bigger, and there'll be a lot with this cycle, ladies and gentlemen. Marathon Digital Holdings, these stocks are riding this 13-day moving average right now. They're clearly nicely over the 50-day moving average, and they're doing very, very well at this time. It was even lower than this when I started selling Marathon in the last cycle. Plan it differently this time. They get the newsletter. You guys know exactly how we're playing it. We're not even using these stocks. Some of you are and some of you aren't. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the stocks that you did really well on, like Marathon, we got it under $1. It went to $70. Those stocks that made you guys a lot of dinero, a lot of money, aren't necessarily the same stocks that I like. Me personally, I like to play again. I know some of you we're going to do it again. You were looking forward to it because some of the guys that made and gals that made over $1 million in the last cycle, verified now, they came out and we had lunch together. So I know you guys have been looking forward to this for a long time, and I know you were within that 9-month to 6-month stretch. We're in the 4th month. The 5th month, this thing broke loose, just as we predicted. So if you look at the Bitcoin sweet spot, look at my video, Bitcoin sweet spot. I told you over a year ago, I said, guys, this is where we're going to, at 6 to 9 months there, before the halving, that's when we cherry picked all these stocks, and we got all these different combinations, and we got it going on basically right now. And that's why we can get out and get some profits as early as now. Hook or crook, Hut 8 is going to be there when it's all said and done because they have a lot of Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. So they're going to be there. They have a lot in their storage room. Some would say Hive blockchain technologies. Hive Digital Technologies now. I'm going to be calling it blockchain probably for a long time. I'll be calling these companies their old. I make a lot of mistakes. You guys know that already. You accept that I make some mistakes from time to time. Look at the newsletter. I put 2023 on there. But anyway, it's 2024. We all know that. And I'm glad you understand those things. But the stocks, we're point on with the stocks, ladies and gentlemen. The baby knockouts are really knocking it out. And Hive, in the last cycle, so what have you done for me lately, world? Well, if you get the newsletter, you'll see what they've done for us lately because we have different stocks that are doing very, very well. But Hive at under 10 cents had to be the a winner. It went to over $6 or so, and you guys did very, very well with that. Ladies and gentlemen, have your stops when you're talking about Bitcoin, any Bitcoin plays, because it moves so fast. Either have mental stops or have stops on your trading platform or something, because you don't want to lose these profits. And we're up right now. You're up 200-300%, and it's early in the Bitcoin game. I mean, if things go the way some of the traders are saying, we're going to get this approved, and there's a lot of money going to flow into the thing, then they're happening, and there'll be some survivors, those 5, 6, 8 companies or whatever that survive and not have to, those are the companies that we believe right now. We have 4 or 5 companies that we believe will definitely do the job, and the OGs, like Hive, they're going to be there also. So it's going to be it's a very, very exciting time, for Bitcoin. I know Megan has her own show now. She's doing well. So we will definitely see how that goes, ladies and gentlemen. But everything right now is looking toward go right now with Bitcoin. We'll see here in the next few days what happens with the SEC. If anything happens, you never know. They might delay it. Anything might happen. That may spook the market and stocks may go down. Who knows? The object for Bitcoin investors, and I know a lot of people they want this to be accepted on a wide level. And sooner or later, it'll probably happen. But right now is a time when you're up 2, 3, 4, 500% on a trade that lasted only a month or 2 months. Take some profits. You're going to have an opportunity to get back in. And on the scoop, we take profits. I don't care if it's in gold or silver. I don't care if it's in Bitcoin like now. I don't care if it's in uranium, you're way up. It doesn't matter. We'll have a cannabis trade later on this year when the government decides they want to maybe do something, or they want to win an election or something. They'll say we're going to approve cannabis or something and play the people like they've done the last, I don't know how many years. But anyway, when you depend on Washington, you definitely will lose. I'll tell you that right now. You'll lose, especially when it comes to cannabis. You'll lose. But anyway, love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family. Once again, I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. And we're starting this new year off right with some bulls and some bears. Love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family. The newsletter is out. Make sure you take a look at the newsletter, ladies and gentlemen. It's got it's got things that will involve you and your family's future. Can I say it like that? Love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family.